am really proud of myself this morning for taking the time to have a soft morning, a soft rise, and just be super present this morning. I woke up at 6 a.m. and it's currently 9 a.m. right now. And for the last 3 hours, I've just been doing so much presence and self-care work. I woke up, I took my dog out on a walk. It was like 6:20 by the time we actually got outside, and I had my headphones in and starting the morning when it was a little dark outside and listening to really beautiful music in the morning before the sun was out was so magical. And just moving my body like first thing right when I woke up was wonderful. I then came back in and I set up my entire living room to have this really beautiful fall vibe. I turned on my sunset lamp to like the orange setting. I did all of the lights around my apartment to orange, lit like a bunch of candles. And I laid my yoga mat out, and it was just such a beautiful moment and just a beautiful scenery, and I felt really great to be in that area. And then did a yoga class, a 25-minute yoga class that was really challenging, but it made me feel really rewarded after I completed it, and I felt really strong. Then after that, I got into a meditation. I did my own meditation at first, and it just felt so good. Like I got into such a deep meditation that I was like, you know what? I feel like following a guided meditation now. And so I put on a Joe Dispenza meditation for the first time, but I've been recommended him before. So I put his on, and oh my God, I don't know what he did, but I did the one, I'll link it below because I don't remember what it was called. But the breathing technique that he had you do in this meditation was so powerful. You guys, when I finished that meditation, I felt like I was high. I felt like I was on something. Like literally, I was like looking around and I would try to do something. Like I tried to get up and start reading a book and I just couldn't even read. I like put the books down and I was like, fuck, I feel so just amazing. Like it felt like a high. It's just so wonderful and awesome that we can create that really strong feeling of euphoria with just our breath and our presence. So I got to really experience that this morning, which was wonderful, which made me go even slower. So I started reading and I went super slow and took my time with it. And then I, did my hair and my skincare super slow, took my time with it. Made my breakfast super slow, took my time with it. Now it's 9 a.m. and it's time for me to start getting in the zone and getting ready to start working pretty soon. So that's why I have a matcha here to get myself up and awake. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I talked about this in one of my previous videos that I try to be really present when I'm eating my food and just eat with intention. I'm eating this food and I took the time to make myself this nutritious meal because I care about my body, I love my body, and I want to make sure that I'm giving it everything that it needs to just do what it does for me and be happy and feel amazing. So that is why I take such pride and time in creating such nutritious meals for my body. It's just really like the best thing you can do for yourself. The one thing that is more valuable than anything else in this world, in my opinion, is our health, because without our health, nothing else would matter. So I definitely feel like health is my #1 priority at all times. Health is definitely my biggest investment. So I'm starting my work day right now, and I had a little moment with my best friend. And yeah, she wasn't feeling amazing this morning. She wasn't really feeling great. And we all have days like that. As you know, I've had my fair share of waking up and not feeling in alignment and not feeling good. And this morning for me, I actually feel really good and balanced and aligned. So I just think that that's a really magical thing, how in friendships, if one person's feeling really great and one's feeling not so great, we can always be there for each other and help pick the other one up. And she's done that for me countless times. But yeah, I was about to start working, but I took like 20 minutes out of my day to send her this really nice, beautiful message to help her feel a little better and get her out of the funk and just kind of share my perspective on her situation and where she's at in life. One of the things that I was explaining to her was that we go through evolutions as humans all the time, whether that's big or small evolutions. And for women especially, with your moon cycle too, you go through phases of death and rebirth all the time. And I think that what she's been feeling and experiencing is that transition from death to birth. And I was explaining to her that from my perspective, we're so close, we're with each other almost every day. I've seen that right now she's going through the death of old mindsets, old programming, the death of fear, the death of lack, the death of anything that was holding her back for this long, right? I feel like all of the old ways of thinking for her are dying. And that's a beautiful thing, because with that death comes the rebirth of new ideas, new mindsets, new programming, and just new feelings of security and abundance and love. And yeah, I see that for her. I see that that is what is happening for her. So I shared my perspective, and she feels, according to her, she feels really amazing. And sometimes really that's all you need is a change in perspective. I always tell people to put on your lenses of beauty or your lenses of love, and look at the world through those lenses. It's like putting on a pair of glasses. Sometimes before we put the glasses on, our eyes are foggy, we can't see straight, everything's a little bit blurry. But once you put those lenses of love on, everything becomes clear and everything becomes so beautiful and magical all around you. Yeah, I was just saying that, you know, right now your glasses might feel a little fogged up. Let me wipe them off for you and share a new perspective that I think will really make you feel good, and understand that when you know, feeling sad and crying, all of that is actually a good thing. So anyway, that just made me feel really good. And after knowing that she feels better, I don't know, I was just sitting here just feeling so amazing. I really feel like helping others and bringing them up is such a powerful, powerful way to bring yourself up to. Like when you give your love outward and you put it into other people, man, like that is an incredible feeling. I think that I feel the most confident, the most myself, the most love and light when I'm giving to others. Yeah, fuck, I just feel so good. I've just been feeling so good all day. Yeah, I had that meditation earlier. Ever since that meditation, I've just been like high on life for realsies. So anyway, I'm gonna finish writing in my planner and I'm gonna get to work. It is currently about to be 10 a.m., which is good. I'm starting to work right at 10. My plan is to work up until maybe like 1 or 2. And then, oh my goodness, I'm gonna run over to a couple of properties, do a few showings. If you didn't know, I am a realtor in the state of California, which is my main job. So I am gonna go do a few showings and then probably go to the gym. Right now, my diet is mainly pescatarian, and I'm trying to ease my way into becoming fully plant-based, but it is gonna be a bit of a transition for me. But I was eating tofu a few times a week, and my skin got really, really bad recently, and I was trying to figure out why. And then my friend told me about tofu and how it affects your body and your hormones and your skin. So I did my own research, and yep, it is definitely the tofu that has been keeping my skin bad, because I'll notice that it'll heal and it'll be doing really good. Right when that happens, it gets really bad again, and it's just this constant cycle. So I'm not eating tofu right now. I guess I'll just show you what I end up making when I make it. And that'll be that. It is stew time. I just got back from Whole Foods. I have everything that I need for this stew. I got this recipe from Gaz Oakley. I am switching it up just a little bit and adding a few different things. But for the most part, it is his recipe. So I have a bunch of potatoes right here. I have some that I got from Whole Foods, and then these little ones are from the farmer's market. But I want to do a bunch of potatoes. I have this onion that I'm going to roughly chop. I have some cloves of garlic that I'm going to roughly chop. Celery, carrots, this big bunch of black kale that I'm going to use. Also a red pepper. I have 2 cans of garbanzo beans. I have 1 giant thing of vegetable broth. I have some quinoa. I have some harissa. I have some tomato paste, and that is everything. So I'm going to chop up all these veggies, throw them at the bottom of the pot to saute for a little bit, and then start getting the stew all stewy. Have a quick protein shake. This is a plant-based protein. It isn't the best, but I am going to drink it anyway. Okay. Whew, I got this. It's not great. It's not great. Okay. I got this. I've got this. Hello, I am back from the gym, you guys. I feel really, really good. Show you my cute little gym fit. I was wearing like a cut crew neck over, but she's so cute. I always wear these navigation shorts. I'm just obsessed. And then I have high socks, blazers, you know the vibes. I'm so hungry. I wanted to show you guys that I had a few snacks earlier today that I didn't show before. So I went to the farmer's market and got some guavas. This one looks really messed up, but the ones that I was eating didn't look like this, but I did have a couple of guavas today. I also was snacking on some of these. I'm almost out of them. I'm a little bit sad about it, but they are the thin and crunchy pretzel slims from Trader Joe's. You guys, these things are fucking good. Every time I get back from the gym, I'm like, want to pig out so bad. So good. Okay. That first taste of food after a really good workout, so good. So I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna get out of the shower. I'm going to make shrimp pasta tonight for dinner. So I do cook almost every single day. However, sometimes I will make meals like today. I'm making shrimp pasta that I'll probably have some leftovers from. I made the stew that I'll have leftovers from for a few days. So days like tomorrow and the next day I won't be cooking as much because I'll have food in the fridge already. But yeah, today is one of those days that I'm just cooking twice in a day. I prefer not to have days like this, so I try to schedule where I don't have too many. But yeah, I am going to be cooking dinner, and this pasta, you guys, I made it from scratch. I made up the recipe. I just eyeballed everything and it's so delicious. I can't wait to share it with you guys. Oh my God, like this is my masterpiece. I'm so proud of this pasta. Anyway, I'm gonna go shower and then we're gonna get into cooking.